Is this family affair? I'm Naquan.
It's Darnell. It's Thursday. Y'all know what time it is. It's March Madness. UConn plays at 9:30. Y'all know how I'm coming. It's
Nobody
March Madness.
cares about UConn.
Listen, just be happy y'all skated out of here with a win today against Syracuse.
No, they played good today.
Your Dookie Blues on.
But you can come in here with UConn. Anyway, UConn's taking the L tonight.
Come on, man. Why you guys? I ain't seen nothing negative about Duke the whole day, and I could have.
Yeah, and it would have backfired. And it would have backfired. I was stressing. I definitely was.
Duke fan, I'm an SU fan.
Oh, man. Sorry for you. I'm sorry. Listen, y'all played great today. I'm not even going to lie. Because, we saw what happened to
Syracuse, man,
because I hate the zone. I hate that zone.
Bro, Krzyzewski played zone sometimes in the Olympics. How you gonna hate zone?
Coach K hated. Well, Coach K didn't start doing USA until later on down the road. I couldn't stand. To this day, I can't stand that zone.
I don't like zones either. But I don't like zones because I can't shoot threes. I only can shoot mid range in it.
It'd be one thing if it was their go-to. Okay, but he never comes out of that zone. I can't. I
mean, you gotta think. He don't really have on-ball defenders like that.
Recruit son.
Can't.
Man, then that's an indictment on him. Then, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If I had my choice of picking, I'm probably not coming up here either. But,
hey, shots fired.
No, it's just the weather. If I had the option to go to any school in the country, I'm going to somewhere warm. I'm not coming to, be in the snow. I'm done with the snow.
Why you don't like the snow? It ain't that bad.
It's horrible. But seeing why we actually had a great weekend in basketball. A lot of our D2 and D3 schools, we won some championships. We got Player of the Year. Charles Pride, he plays for Bryant University. They won a bid to the NCAA tournament. Number 16 seed. They won the NJCC. NEC conference.
Mm-hmm.
They won their tournament bid.
Old boy is cutting up.
Man, let me tell you, he's averaged 18.2 points and 8.3 rebounds for the tournament. He didn't get the MVP, but he made the all-tourney team. He had the winning free throw to put them in the championship game, and in that championship game scored 13 points and 17 rebounds. Charles Price, shout out. He did his thing. And then we have Jaden Graves, averaged 16.8 points and 4 rebounds, 3.2 assists, won Player of the Year in his ICCAC conference.
Yeah, they CNY definitely showed up this weekend, regardless of the area, and they put on, man.
I remember Jaden played for Henniger.
Mm-hmm.
I remember going to a few of his games. He got game. He can handle the ball. He can shoot it. He can get to the rim. Shout out to Jaden. Another one we have is Dejour Reeves. He averaged 20.7 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 3.1 assists. And his team won the conference championship. So shout out to Dejour. And then we have Micah Adams-Woods. He's in his junior year, averaging 8.6 rebounds and 3.1 assists. Today they played. I can't remember who they played today, but they won their game. They're on to this next round in the AAC conference.
Over Cincinnati. Right?
Over Cincinnati, yeah. No.
Oh, Malik Zachary.
No, Cincinnati.
Won too.
No, Cincinnati. They advanced.
Okay.
I can't remember who they played. But we're gonna get the Malik Zachary. Well, let's do Malik. He averaged 8.3 points this year, 5.1 assists, and his team also won the championship. Where he had 6 points and 6 assists. So shout out to Malik Zachary.
Product of West Virginia.
And finally, we have Symer Torrance, who He did take an L today, but played really well in both games. In the qualifier, he had 9 points and 9 assists, and today versus Duke, he had 7 points and 11 assists. And there's three of these kids that I have, they hold near and dear. Charles,
you and your feels.
Yeah. Charles Pride and Micah Adams Woods. I used to coach them when they were, 7, 8 years old, but they were playing in the 9 to 12-year-old league with me, and these two are my starting guards. At 7, 8 years old, like these kids, nice at an early age. And Symir Torrance, he's another one. I didn't get to coach him, but he played on my little brother's varsity's team as an 8th grader. And it was good. It's good to see them all grow and take their careers down a great path.
Yeah, definitely a product that there is talent here, and they're not just putting on here; they keep it going. They go.
Yeah.
So definitely a shout out to
shout
CNY.
out to CNY. All right, so let's get into some NBA news. Or do you want to talk about the NFL, the big trade? It's viewer's choice today.
I mean, we go either way, but we it's already on hoops. We'll stick to hoops.
So tonight, big game. I don't know if you've seen it, but the Sixers take on the Nets tonight. First off, who do you got?
I'm torn because Joel Embiid, he kind of owns Drummond. He always get Drummond thrown out when they play each other.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they were teammates for a minute. Maybe they squashed all that.
Oh, they had to because this was before they was teammates.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I also feel like I feel like Kyrie got a point to prove. I felt like the thing in Charlotte was a warm up, like you just getting ready.
Because Kyrie has been balling,
and he wasn't doing it the way Kyrie normally does it. He only averaged 2.8 dribbles per score. So I'm just like, okay, like you want some efficient stuff, like
19 shots.
And I text you as it was going on. You thought you was something like no, because his son is named Kyrie. So I text. I was like, Kyrie is going off. He's like, what he do? But I was talking about Kyrie from the Nets. So and then I feel like KD gonna come out on some. Oh, first off, he didn't play like he wanted to against Charlotte, and I think he low key beefing with Harden. And he's gonna try.
And I don't think it's low key. You saw,
and he petty. Yeah. Kyrie and KD petty.
Yeah. But it's in Philly.
I don't care. Kyrie and KD love that type of stuff. I'm not saying the Nets gonna win, but I'm still trying to think of who I'm gonna pick.
Because it sounds like that's who you're picking. And my only thing to that is they don't have no answer for Embiid.
Right. But this is kind of why I feel like
I could see Embiid going off because he's gonna feel it from that Philly crowd.
And he petty too.
So I shared a post on our Family Affair page. Please go follow. Did you see the chants that Ben Simmons got getting on the bus?
No, but that was where I was going next.
They started early. They met him at the bus. They gonna be. I don't even understand why he's gonna sit.
I would want to come back to this.
Right, like if you're going to.
He said it earlier after the trade, but it ain't really transpired. So.
My thing is, if you are going to sit on the bench, you might as well play.
Yeah,
like because they gonna be throwing shit at him, and like it's.
I don't think they'll throw stuff at him.
I wouldn't take nothing off the table.
Anyway, what you dealing with Philly fans? You're great. I don't know, but that's part of the reason I wish he was playing because I would see him. He would guard Harden, so I'm just like, okay, now we're gonna really see what Harden about because defensively Ben Simmons not no slouch.
Not at all.
Exactly.
Not at all.
I'm just like,
but that's why I think Philly are going to kill them because who's checking Harden?
Who's checking Kyrie?
I'd put Maxey. Nobody can stop Kyrie.
I forgot about Max. I be forgetting about
Maxey would give him problems.
And he got Chase Maxey, too. I mean, I give Thibault a fighting chance against KD, but
Yeah, I forgot who I was talking to about this earlier, but KD, yeah, you're not stopping KD, you're not stopping Kyrie, but Maxey and Thibault, I think they can make it tough on them.
the only thing I'm worried about with Thibault, he got to do enough offensively to make KD work on that end. Because if he could just chill because you spotting up, that's gonna be a problem. Because now he can rest on defense.
Not necessarily, because Harden gonna find who's ever open. You rest, Harden's gonna find him, and Thibault cuts.
You want to know what else I think gonna happen?
Thibault, he can cut.
I think Kyrie might take that challenge.
And guard who?
Harden.
Get the hell out of here. He don't want
Listen, there's an article that Kyrie was locking him up in practice. And he
Kyrie don't want that smoke.
And he told Harden he was washed.
Kyrie do not want that smoke.
And I'm just saying, if it come down to clutch time, I'm going with Kyrie over Harden.
Yo, and Kyrie's game, I love his game. He do not want any smoke with James Harden. I promise you that.
I don't think James Harden want no smoke with Kyrie.
I think so. To be honest, I think James Harden is going to target Kyrie.
I think Kyrie will have no problem stepping up to the challenge. I think they don't like each other.
I believe you on that, but I don't think Kyrie wants that challenge.
He took it with Steph.
Yeah, but Steph is his size.
That might be Harden's best chance because don't stay on the perimeter doing all that dribbling. Kyrie could do with the dribbling. He better take Kyrie to the post. That's his best shot.
Kyrie don't defend. That's when
he defends when he wants to.
He don't never want.
When he took that challenge against Golden State,
bro. Do you not remember that they were the number 1 seed at the beginning of the year, and then Kyrie came back? Their defense
they were slipping before Kyrie,
but they were. It was teetering.
Okay,
but then KD got hurt. Yeah. But then he came back, and then no. I'm not talking about him. James Harden was missing some games, and then he came back, right?
Yeah, because Harden got hurt too.
And that's when they were slipping. But then Harden came back. The defense wasn't awful until Kyrie came back.
So you just gonna throw Kyrie under the bus? Like
no,
that?
I'm just he don't defend.
Yeah, like, Harden.
But they were.
I think it's both of their fault.
All I'm saying is they went from average to below average once Kyrie came back. They were decent defensively. Huh. Well, no, that plays a part in it too. But all I'm saying is Kyrie's
I hope
not.
It's super petty tonight.
Oh, I believe it's going to be. I can't, Joel is going to act a fool. I cannot wait. It's going to be hilarious.
He got to keep his in check because he go too far sometimes.
Nah, they in Philly. Every basket, I'm staring Ben Simmons down if I'm him. If I'm Embiid, every basket, I'm staring Ben Simmons down.
Embiid hit a 3 in front of the Nets bench. If he turns and goes to Embiid like this.
Oh, my God. It's going to be pure comedy tonight. You don't really get this in sports no more where you got two teams that really don't like people.
We supposed to have this on Christmas.
Yeah, I know. Everybody was hurt. And that's the thing. Simmons is hurt. Well, he ain't hurt, but he still ain't even playing. I've never anticipated somebody returning back to their former team and not even playing.
He's being a lawn tool.
I can't believe you just said that.
I'm keeping it G-rated. We may have some kids. Kyrie and Ange might be listening.
They ain't listening. But, yeah, this game is – I cannot wait. So what's your prediction? You never gave me a prediction. Stop.
I thought I was going to slide out.
Stop with that. I'm going Philly big.
Big is pushing it.
I think they're going to blow the doors off them. You got the Philly crowd. You got Embiid wanting to prove a point.
I want to pick Philly, but they be choking.
Pause.
All right. They be doing some iffy stuff. I just feel like it's only a matter of time.
Their focus is going to be on 1,000 tonight. You got to remember, it is a runaway train to the rim against the Nets. Like
Drummond is down there.
man, Drummond's Drummond. I ain't worried.
Don't
about
disrespect.
Him. Ain't nobody worried about Drummond.
Don't disrespect.
Like, and then Embiid's gonna be pulling him out. If if he don't get it in the post, he's out of there. So boom.
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm Drummond and then B want to take threes, more power to you.
Yeah,
You making my job easy. He not consistent 3-point shooter.
Boy, the other night he hit like 4 of them.
Was he playing the Magic?
I don't care who he is playing. You leave him open, he gonna hit him, and he gonna
Everybody
take
do that
him.
against the Magic.
All I'm saying, you leave him.
By the way, I don't know if it's the Magic. I'm just throwing it out.
You leave him open. I don't think it was the Magic. I think it was. I want to say it was Chicago. Because it was.
Vucevic can't guard.
He wasn't playing.
Even worse.
Yeah, I want to say it was Chicago because I don't watch games that's not a good matchup. That's the only games I watch are the good matchups. But my point is, if you're gonna leave him open, he's gonna shoot them. And if tonight of all nights, he's hitting them, he's gonna hit them.
I'll live with them threes. I'll live with it.
Right, live with it. Watch him go for 40.
Well, if you put him in the post all day, he gonna get 40.
He's getting 40 tonight, no matter what.
Drummond gonna hold it down. He gonna hold it down. He went to UConn. He gonna hold it down.
You thinking 2 L's tonight?
I got the Nets in a close one.
Yo, you taking 2 L's tonight?
Don't disrespect.
Jeez.
Come on, bro. So I ain't say nothing about you the whole time. Y'all almost lost to SU.
Oh man.
Go to the next topic, man.
The only reason you didn't, let's clarify that. The only reason you didn't because you were busy, not because you couldn't. I mean, not because you didn't want to.
Touche.
All right.
It was killing me not to send you
Yeah,
that.
I bet. I know it was killing you because I was waiting for it the whole time. I'm literally sitting there. I'm like, he must be pulling a Naquan today because he.
Because Naquan be acting like a corn. He wait until it's absolutely positively lost, then he'll text you.
I do. And that's the move that's sort of move I thought you were playing.
You would have got a text about it. I'd have left the meet and then went like, how about the orange?
Yeah, man. I was nervous. But they played inspired ball. You know, they was missing Buddy today. They had some injuries because their rotation. I think they only played like 2 or 3 people off the bench.
And normally how they
and they didn't.
Bayham never uses bench.
But they didn't want to. They only did because of foul trouble. So, you know, you got a short bench, missing your leading scorer, and they took us to the brink of everything. So, you know, got to give credit where credit is due. They played because like I said, like I was telling you off air, I didn't think Duke played bad. I thought we played very similar to the first 2 games, but SU, they got to give credit. Like, I could come on here and, you know.
That's saying a lot because you don't give nobody no credit
When
it comes to your team.
You know what it is? Because I was in the crib sweating bullets. I thought we were going to lose. I'm not going to lie to you. So, got to give it credit. But another thing going on in the NBA is Golden State. They're struggling.
They got back on the winning track the other night. It's only 1 game. But.
Yeah. Are you worried? Should they be worried?
Okay.
Draymond did announce his.
I was going to say he come back Monday. I would say I'll wait and see. Ask me next Thursday.
That's such a cop-out answer.
All right. I'm going to keep it real because I was trying to be humble. They're going to be fine once Draymond come back.
You think so?
Yep. Now they got somebody that's going to bark at him.
But he has a back issue. Like, it wasn't no... I mean, but he is...
And how long you been out? Like 3 months?
Yeah, he's on his podcast. Like, ain't no... You know... It's remain to be seen. I think they have... If they're not going... If Clay doesn't get back on track, I think they need to start playing Jordan Poole more.
The first half against the Clippers, I'm like, yo, bro, like, I know he just had 2 major injuries, but I was like, yo, them shots you hitting his sleep. But after you come off of those injuries, it takes you like a year to get back, year of playing. So,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, would you, if you're Kerr, would you consider bring him off the bench?
No, let him work through it. Because what
might
if he
cost you a championship?
No, you played a long game. Pause. What if you having him knock off all the rust so that he could get to the playoffs. The rust could be off and he could win you a championship.
But you just said it could take a year.
But if you let him play more, he can knock more rust off.
What I'm saying is, what if he doesn't knock enough rust off even in the playoffs, and he gives you nothing even in the playoffs?
Who you gonna go to?
Jordan Poole is nice, bro.
He do be balling.
I think he needs more minutes.
So take Wiggins out. Wiggins don't be doing nothing. He healthy,
bruh.
I don't care if he is All-Star. He ain't did nothing since All-Star. Like right before All-Star break he been cheeks.
Expectations. He ain't built like that.
It's exactly what it is. As soon as he gets some expectations, oh man, I gotta do this now.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, and it literally is like a switch with him. Like, because before All-Star break, he was doing his thing.
That's what I'm saying. But like now it's just like from like those last few games before the All-Star break to now, he just been Casper. He's nowhere to be found. He just like he got spooked. As soon as they championship, I gotta disappear.
I don't understand it. I think I wouldn't count them out. They shoot the ball too well,
and they defense though. Well,
it comes and goes. I was gonna say it comes, and that's
most of the season.
I was gonna say that's a concern of mine. But like you said, Draymond comes back. We gotta wait to see, because before Draymond went out, they were an elite defensive team. You really can't it really amazes me how important he is, because offensively it's like, but even I can't say shooting wise, because even offensively he sets the screen.
He can play make.
He's the playmaker. So he is really vital. Like when they paid him, I was like,
but you gotta think, when they paid him, they was fresh off rings and
yeah. But I still thought I was one of the ones that thought they could find a cheaper version of him. But looking at what's going on without him, he got what he's worth. I gotta give him that, because they lost the Lakers. That says it right there. And it kills,
it took a Herculean effect.
Bro, it kills me to say this, but you know what I mean? They lost the Lakers, and we're awful. That's
took 56 from LeBron to beat them, and y'all awful.
Yo, my man, did you see that 56?
No,
that man is 37 years old.
I told you that night. The next day I was like, he saved your sports night, because Duke lost Coach K last game.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was a tough night.
And the Warriors were smoking y'all boots. They were smoking y'all. They was up like 17.
I know. I
turned because I thought it was over.
I wasn't gonna watch. I wasn't even gonna watch, and I flipped. I couldn't sleep that night, and I just happened to open my phone. I'm like, oh, it's a game. Oh, LeBron got 40.
It's the next night he had to take it off.
Right. And then he played like garbage last night. Oh, my God.
If he go off, he going to need the next 3 nights.
Yo.
He human. He proven he human, bro.
Last night was so embarrassing, man.
He got hit with the Hezzy In-N-Out cheeseburger.
I couldn't believe it.
Everybody get broke, bro.
Before we get into the NFL, let's take a quick commercial break. And when we get back, we're going to talk about the big trade, the NFL stuff.
Join a community of online learning and find your bright future at the American Women's College of Bay Path University.
Getting your college education doesn't necessarily make it so you have different self-worth or you mean more. There's so many different roads you can take. But if you have the feeling that you want it, go get it. The American Women's College is supportive and kind, and what you've created has changed lives, and I'm so grateful that I can say I've been part of it.
Enrolling now for September and November at baypath.edu/future.
Cars today are computers on wheels. That's it. The fancy new tech makes our life easier in the car, but when something breaks, can you afford to fix the touchscreen display or the sensor, which can cost thousands of dollars? Most likely no. That's why I have Car Shield, and it takes away the worry and the panic of the expensive repair that you know is coming. Car Shield, their protection plans can save you thousands for covered repairs, including everything from an engine, transmission, GPS, electronics, and more. You can have your favorite mechanic or dealership do the work, and Car Shield takes care of the rest. They also offer complimentary roadside assistance and a rental car. It's inevitable something's going to break. It happens to everybody, including me. So get coverage from America's #1 auto protection company like I did, and find out why Car Shield cars go farther. Rates are as low as $99 a month, so visit carshield.com. Deductible may apply.
All right, welcome back. All right, so big trade in the NFL this week. Russell Wilson is gone, baby. He is
I called it.
All right. No, we got to give credit with Darnell, because when the trade happened, Darnell texted me and he said, I called it. I'm like, boy, I don't remember hearing you say that. This man pulled up the text message from November saying Russell Wilson was going to be a Bronco. He called it. He called it back in November that Russell Wilson's going to be a Bronco, and it has finally happened. Darnell, what was your instant reaction?
I was still a little shocked because, well, no. I was shocked because I didn't expect it to happen that quick because, like, Rodgers just did his – we'll get to him later. But
I know he was tight.
Yeah, because he stole his little spotlight. Because it literally happened like an hour and a half after Rodgers said he was staying with Green Bay. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, like it felt like the NBA because, like, you have everybody come in. Such and such got this. Such and such got this.
It did give me those vibes.
He just got traded. I'm just like, low key, the NFL offseason is starting to be like the NBA. It's a little bit better.
I like that.
Because the thing I like about the NFL, they salaries don't have to match. So you could trade somebody for a couple draft picks and just get them off your books.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I thought their salaries did have to match. Yeah, so what do you think of the Broncos now? First of all, I think the Seahawks didn't get enough.
I was thinking that too, because I'm like, you got Noah Fant, you got an aging defensive line. He's still good, but then you got some draft picks. I'm just like, if y'all don't turn all that stuff into Deshaun Watson or somebody else,
unless that's their game plan, I don't think they got.
But I don't even think that's their game plan because later in the day they let go of Bobby Wagner. So I'm just like,
it's to me they entered
rebuild. Yeah. And I got the same vibe because at first I felt like, okay, they're gonna try and package stuff for.
But I feel
Deshaun
like
Watson.
they have another middle linebacker that they do like. I can't remember his name, but I want to say
I think he played outside, but
could be. Yeah, it could be. But I don't think they got enough though.
Oh no!
Even if that is their game plan, what does that have to do with getting enough for Russell Wilson? Like, you have to get it. If you're trying to go get Deshaun Watson or any other quarterback, you got to have enough compensation for it. And Noah Fant and what they got?
Oh no! By that I meant the draft. They got a lot of draft picks for him.
But they didn't have a lot to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be different.
That's true because
they didn't have a first or a second round this year. So my thing is, now it'd be different if you were trying to go get Deshaun Watson with 3 first rounders. You just got they're giving you first rounders so you can trade for it. And it's like,
but the other option I mentioned to you because we talked a lot after it happened. I already told you the other alternative I think they're gonna do. They're gonna get Malik Willis.
I hear he's not ready.
Well,
you're gonna let Drew Lock bridge him and just throw
the combine push his draft stock up because he gonna probably
that's what I'm saying. They said he's got a lot of potential, but he's not
I just
ready.
don't want him to go to Pete Carroll because he want to run the ball. Like, don't. I hope he there. At 12.
You know what? We talked about teams interested in Jimmy G. Seattle.
No.
That's a perfect combination for him. A run-first team where he only got that's how they got to the Super Bowl.
With a terrible defense. He needs a good defense.
Well, they got to, obviously, if they get Jimmy G, that's what I mean. They got to make some changes on defense.
A lot of changes. It's like bottom 5.
Yeah, they got to get their defense back, but that's the type of offense, that's the type of offense Jimmy needs. Run first and allow me to make a couple plays a game.
But if you Seattle, why would you do that? He just had shoulder surgery.
If I'm any team, I would. But there's a lot of teams.
I wouldn't trade for him. He's too injury prone.
I'm with you, but there's a lot of teams that can, think, well, if he just stays healthy.
That's a big ass if.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. But
there I go talking about keeping the G rating, and I go say that. I don't know. I feel like if they don't get Malik Willis or make some type of trade, I just feel like
there's no. I mean, you didn't get enough. You take all that out of it. They did not get enough.
I'm trying to be nice, bro.
But because that's my thing. You don't.
No, Fant not no slouch.
Yeah, but he has too many drops. But my thing is, you don't trade based on what I'm gonna do the next trade. You trade getting the best out of each trade.
Right, you're absolutely right.
So you should be getting more for Russell Wilson and then going to look to make the other moves, not cut yourself short and then go try to make that. To me, that makes no sense. I think they're gonna be garbage this year.
Who?
Seattle.
They're gonna be super garbage. They might have the number 1 pick next year.
And I don't understand.
Pete Carroll won't be the coach next year.
And that's what I don't understand. Why choose? Because to me, once you trade Russell Wilson, that says
full rebuild. You
choose Pete Carroll, because that was Russell Wilson's issue. Is Pete Carroll is in this 1950s offense and he won't let me ball. So that's why he wanted to leave. So it's like y'all had to make a choice, Russell or Carroll, and you choose Carroll, the 70-year-old coach that's going to be gone in a year or two.
All right, and now I'm gonna start something new for the show. Whenever we make a prediction from now on, you calling your shot. I'm calling my shot right now. This is Pete Carroll's last year in Seattle, because they're gonna be like 4-12, and he's gonna get fired or resign. It's on tape. This is episode what, like 20 something?
21, I believe.
Okay, I just dated this. Pete Carroll will not this time next year. They will be with a freshly new coach with a top 5 pick. I promise you.
I have no argument right there. I think that's very possible.
I did when I saw the trade come in, I was just like, all right, they let go of Noah Fant. They got Shelby. But then I'm sitting there like, okay, you got some picks, but you ain't got no real like people that's gonna be there past like a couple of years. Because Noah Fant he's not young, but he ain't old either. But I'm just like, he probably gonna play his contract out and dip. So I'm just and Shelby like 31, so he ain't gonna be there that long. So I'm just like, what did you really get? Like, you got a bunch of draft picks, but draft picks are hit or miss.
And lately for Seattle, it's miss.
Oh, he's terrible. He's like Belichick with drafting wide receivers.
Yeah. So when it comes to offensive line,
well, I meant the draft period. He sucks.
Yeah. So
sucks.
I don't understand.
He good draft receiver because he drafted Metcalf and Lockett. Even though Metcalf can't run a route to save his life. He just could run by you.
But Metcalf and Lockett also dropped in the draft. I think they're going to struggle without Russell Wilson. I
don't think it's a thing. I think it's guaranteed.
Well, yeah, because, you're looking at the fact that right now they're going to be getting thrown balls from Drew Lockett. Like, of course they're going to struggle. But I think Russell is a big reason why. Because, like I said,
nothing works when he's not there.
Lockett, undrafted. Baldwin,
Lockett got drafted. It was later rounds, but
okay.
Baldwin didn't. Baldwin was undrafted.
That's what I'm talking about. Baldwin. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Baldwin was undrafted. Lockett late rounds. Metcalf dropped.
Only by a round. He was still a second round pick.
He should have been a first. Well, everybody, but that's what I'm saying. That's why he dropped because. But that's what I mean. He's not top tier. He wasn't looked at as top tier.
I'm agreeing with you.
You know what I mean? He wasn't looked at as. I think Russell Wilson made them who they are.
You're absolutely right. It's not a thing. You know that deep down. You just being nice. He definitely made that work because when he went out, they were doing the same stuff.
Yeah, but they had Geno Smith.
But I feel like if you're an elite receiver, like they thought they had in Metcalf and Lockett,
you know what?
You'd be able to carry the quarterback. You're right,
because prime example of that is Case Keenum. Case Keenum, when he was with the Vikings, he had Thielen and Diggs. When he outside, before them, did nothing in the league. After them,
he had flashes because
when
you didn't watch his Texans tape, he had a couple 400-yard games.
Yeah, but he didn't have winning seasons. And that's what I'm talking about. As a starter, he wasn't winning games.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And even in when he filled in for Baker, he didn't look like he did in Minnesota. The Minnesota, man, he looked like he knew what he was doing.
No offense, our weapons in Minnesota are a lot better than what's in Cleveland.
But that's what I'm saying is the weapons. That's what I'm saying. The weapons matter, and so that's gonna be tough on him.
I think Russ, barring injury, he about to go off.
Because he got an offensive.
You got Justin Williams. The offensive line not bad. You got.
Well, it's shaky.
It's not. It's not. That's not. It's a middle of the pack. I'll say that. He can move, so that negates it. So now you can say they borderline top 10 because he's gonna be moving around.
I think they need to make some moves in the draft for the offensive line.
I don't know because a lot of them linemen are draft picks, so they developing. So, but I hear,
that's fair.
I hear you with the offensive line, but you got Sutton, you got Jerry Jeudy, you got Casey Hamler, you got the Patrick kid, and you got Justin Williams in the backfield. That's a lot of like Russ. If you don't throw for at least 4,000 yards, you're not elite no more.
Well, my thing is this: I don't think weapons were ever his issue. Like I was just saying, I think he made those receivers better than what they really are. And
now he got legit stuff.
No, they got good potential. I think he's gonna take them to the next level. But what a lot of people are missing, because everybody keeps talking about the weapons. We know what Russ can do with an elite defense. Yeah. You give him an elite defense.
Von Miller on the way too.
Man, listen, man. Y'all watch out for Denver, man.
And y'all forget they still got Bradley Chubb. And I said this earlier in the offense. Their defense was very slept on because they got a good D-line. They got some young developing linebackers. And they secondary already got 3 Pro Bowlers in it. Because they got Simmons, they got Surtain, and I hope they re-sign Corey Fuller because I think he's a free agent.
Man.
Or Kyle Fuller, one of the two.
Watch out for Denver. And other news. Aaron Rodgers is
you gotta roll your eyes, bro.
Because I'm sick of this every year. Every offseason.
The last 2.
And it's going to be next year, too. Because
Favre Jr.
But he was the one that couldn't stand Brett Favre for this.
What Shannon Sharp always say, you always become the exact thing you despise.
No, that is it's.
And what's funny is they friends like besties now.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. And then it's so unnecessary. Like you did all this just to stay there. What? Like I'd rather you just come out and say, "Yo, I want to be the like." My thing is, he has enough equity where he could just go and I want to be the highest paid person in the league. Because that's what this was all about, is he wanted more money.
You want to know what else I think it exposed a little bit and right just a little bit? I think he was scared to go to Denver. You got to face Mahomes twice. You got to face Herbert twice. and Derek Carr twice. That's a far cry from what.
Well, let's talk about it because that was my question to you: is who has the most pressure to win next year, Rodgers or
I don't think it's close.
Wilson.
It's Rodgers by a landslide because everybody that was in your way left. Brady's gone potentially. Russ was gone. The only quarterback that's close to you, and that's
Stafford.
Right. And I'm just like, and that's only because he won the Super Bowl this year, because before this year, nobody was thinking of Stafford that high.
Yeah, because he was playing for the Lions.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree, but Russ does have some pressure on him because listen. Whether people want to say it or not, he forced his way out.
Okay.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
fair.
You force your way out. You say it's Pete Carroll's issue, but a lot of his teammates say he's not that guy. And Pete Carroll, you can tell in his play calling, he doesn't feel like he's that guy either. And a lot of like the what was the defense nickname?
Legion of Boom.
Legion of Boom. Those members say he rode their coattails. So you got everything. You forced your way out. You blamed everybody else. You got what you needed. You got to win now.
Okay, I got two things to say about that. One, Legion of Boom, they wouldn't have won them titles without him either, because you couldn't just stick, because Matt Flynn was supposed to start for them that year. Y'all start Matt Flynn, y'all is not winning the Super Bowl.
Facts.
Second thing, Rodgers, you have basically nothing standing in your way. And you made all this crap about.
No, I'm with you. He has more pressure. I'm just not absolving.
Oh no, but the question was who had more pressure.
No, I agree. Rodgers has more because
you ain't got nothing seeing, especially if we trade Cousins or something. Not that we was gonna beat him.
I don't want to trade Cousins, but that's a whole different thing.
Don't take a pay cut.
But no, I agree. Rodgers has more, but I don't think it's way more pressure than we think because, like I said,
look at their divisions.
The expectation, yeah, but like I said, Rodgers has more, but Russ asked for this, and the reason why I don't put it as high a gap as you might is because Rodgers is. I feel like that's part of the reason why he didn't leave. Because he didn't want that extra pressure. Because just think about it. He leaves and goes to another team. So that's saying Green Bay was the issue. So now you're putting that pressure on yourself to go win somewhere. Like, you have no other choice. Because that's Stafford, Brady, and now Wilson. You guys are pushing yourselves away from your teams and saying they're the issue. You got to go win, and with Brady doing that, and now Stafford, Wilson, you got to win. Rodgers didn't want that pressure.
Because he was scared. He didn't want that.
But that's what I'm saying. Green Bay, if he does what he normally does and, wins the division.
So basically, ball out. He's hardened, bro.
I think another season like this would solidify that, and I think Rodgers is okay with that. But imagine going to another team in the AFC with Super Bowl expectations and flaking out like that.
Okay.
It'd be 1,000 times worse.
No, I'm going to tell you why. There's no shame. First of all, he's not guaranteed to win his division. Mahomes is in that division. Rodgers, you win your division again and then do what you did this year, you're going to get killed. You are coming on back-to-back MVP season. You just got $200 million. That's a lot of pressure. And dealing with less competition. You dealing with less competition.
Again, you're not hearing me. Rodgers has more. All I'm saying is,
oh, no, Russ not out the woods, but Rodgers, if you don't at least get to the Super Bowl, At bare minimum.
Oh, yeah. They're going to kill him. I'm just saying, if he would have changed teams, it'd have been 1,000 times worse. Because, like I said, once you leave a team,
you gotta win.
You're saying to that.
You're saying you're the solution.
You're saying, well, first of all, you're saying the team I was winning with, because you got to remember, Brady was winning with New England. Then they had some down years. Well, Stafford. Stafford wasn't winning with, but Stafford's was valid. That it was Detroit.
Well, everybody knew it was Detroit.
Yeah, but Brady and Wilson, they won championships with their team, and so did Rodgers. So Wilson and Rodgers, if they leave, they're saying, okay, you guys are now holding me back. Y'all got to go win now. And Rodgers, I feel like I'm with you. Rodgers didn't want that pressure. He was like, nah, I'm going to chill in Green Bay where I can win and be the man and go low-key, because nobody's going up to Green Bay. Now, he can, keep them relevant. But I think Packers fans are getting tired of it. Like, bro, you go.
Yo, did you hear they radio after they lost to the Niners? They was tired of him.
Yeah, like, bro, you do this whole dance and charade every offseason. You go 13-3, win the MVP, and flake out in the playoffs every year, bro. Like,
and I was with him until, like, the last couple of years because he would lose games like 40-something, like 45, 40.
Yeah.
Cool, that's a defense. But the last few years,
especially this past year, like, bro, you lost.
And they didn't score no offensive touchdowns.
Hello. Like, bro, how does that happen? How do you lose to a team that doesn't score a touchdown offensively?
Even Kirk didn't do that.
And then you still got the audacity to
blame everybody else.
To start some off-season stuff. Like, I don't understand it. I don't even understand it. So, yeah, he got some
splaining to do.
Yeah, he got some big pressure on. All right, so before we get out of here, it's that time.
Family ties.
Let's get it.
Family divide. We're going to start it off. Russell Wilson will win a Super Bowl with the Broncos.
Family ties. I think he will.
Okay.
They got a lot going for them.
I expect a little bit of pushback, but okay.
No. I like their he got an offensive coach. He got pressure on him, but I think he can handle it. I worry about Rodgers, but I think he can handle it.
Yeah, I think I already expressed how I feel about Rodgers. But all right, we'll get to the next one. Joel Embiid will win MVP.
It has to be this year?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like in his career.
No, I mean this year.
This year. I want to say yes, he will, but I worry that Harden might take some shine away from him.
He was doing it before Harden, though. You forget he only got a handful of games with Harden,
and the season's on family ties. I think he will. I think he will get it. Just stay healthy, Embiid.
Yeah, Harden too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deshaun Watson will be traded for the NFL draft.
He has to, yes. Family ties. He has to.
Okay.
When else are you going to trade him? Because if you wait for too long, you're going to lose.
There might be a decision on his legal troubles tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, from what I hear, he's gonna be able to play. He's probably gonna get suspended, but it ain't gonna be forever. Right. I think he'll get 6 games, maybe 8.
I think it's gonna initially be 8, and they're gonna appeal it down to like 5 or 6. I mean, he missed a whole year last year. Like,
but they're not gonna count that.
Yeah, they might not, because they kind of got the same example with them. The Nets would beat the Sixers in a playoff series.
What? Hell no! Family divide. No. What?
All right, no. You can't just say hell no. You gotta say your piece.
No, they're the Nets. Not this year. They don't have, even if Simmons come back, they're not gonna have enough chemistry to incorporate him. So you're gonna have 5-on-4. on the offensive end. And
Would
then
it be?
what?
I'm not necessarily sure it would be. He gonna be the point guard when he come back. He basically feels hard in the role.
Yeah, but you can do stuff. You can force the ball out of his hands and neutralize him that way.
But you gotta think he could lock up Harden. That does a lot.
He could.
That does a lot.
But I think his confidence is going to be shattered in the Philly games. I think he's going to play like garbage on offense and defense in Philly. Like, no, they're going to kill them.
So they play in a series. Is it a sweep?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Because you
it's
just
like 4-2.
That's respectable.
All right, 4-1.
All right, you pushing it.
But family divide on that, no, they're not going to be.
Okay. Aaron Rodgers will choke even though Brady and Russ are out of the NFC.
Yeah, family ties.
Wow, I didn't expect you to go that way.
No, because I think the Rams are going to be a problem next year still. I think the Cardinals are going to figure this thing out, and I think they'll be back in the mix next year too. And the Vikings got an offense. All right, hear me out. We got an offensive coach. I think Zimmer's 1950 style held us back last year.
Two sides of the ball.
Our defense wasn't great.
It was terrible.
Okay. All right. But this is an offensive league now. Now we got
and
offense.
We still got time to trade Kirk.
We don't need to trade
I'm
Kirk.
not saying it, but if he don't take a pay cut, they're going to trade him.
We don't need to trade Kirk. We're going to go into battle with him and give him an offensive coach and let him cook in the offense now.
He not Russ. Don't say let him cook.
All right, we gonna see.
We'll let him microwave. Give him some
No,
oodles
I like
and
that.
noodles. Give him
I
some
like
oodles
that
and
better.
noodles. Let
I like
him
that
play in the
better.
microwave.
He said let him microwave.
The Bulls have the best chance to be upset in the first round out of the top 4 seeds in the East.
So out of the top 4 teams, you're picking the Bulls to get upset.
No, I said they got the best chance to get upset.
We got Milwaukee, Philly, the Bulls, and the Heat.
Yep. Cavs dropped this week. They dropped to like 5 or 6.
What seed is the 4th seed? Miami, right? Or is that
Miami
the Bulls?
won.
Bulls is the 4th seed?
I'm about to check right now. I think they after last night they might be 4.
Because whoever's in that,
Bulls are 4. They got play. They would have to play Boston.
Oh.
Philly.
Who would have to play Cleveland? Because I wouldn't sleep on Cleveland.
I wouldn't either, especially if Garland healthy. That boy's a problem.
I'm going to say family ties for the best chance out of those 4 teams to get upset. But I think whoever has to play Cleveland, they're on upset alert as well.
Well, you better tell your boys to get out of the 3 seed.
I think they will.
I
Philly
don't know.
is on a hot streak.
So is Milwaukee.
Who they got to catch? Chicago? Chicago is coming down.
No, Chicago's behind them already.
Oh.
They got to catch Miami and Milwaukee.
Miami that far?
Miami's 1. And they only going to get healthier, so because they've been winning with injuries.
Cleveland might drop because Jared Allen hurt.
I think they'll stay at the 6.
I can't believe he's not going to play with a broken finger.
I mean, it's basketball. You actually got to touch the ball.
Yeah, but he's not really
He's a rim protector, bro.
You put a splint on it.
Somebody try and dunk on you, that is not going to hold up.
You could find something. If somebody could play with...
He's not out for the season.
But he's out indefinitely, and it's like...
Indefinitely could be next week.
But that's weird for a finger. Like...
Bro, you ever tried play?
No. What I mean is, like, if you got
Because he don't got to handle the ball and stuff.
What I'm saying is you should be able to have he's out 3 weeks, he's out 4. Like, they don't have any timetable on it, is what I'm saying. Is that's a little weird.
Maybe it's swollen a lot. They got to wait for the MRI.
I mean, they said it's broken.
I mean,
all I'm saying is, like, if
I
somebody
split
can
it up and play.
that's what I'm saying.
Not right away. I'll wait a couple weeks.
That's what I'm saying is, like, you know, so we're indefinitely, that just bothers me because it's like, is he coming back?
Indefinitely just means you don't know. Nobody misses the whole season for a finger.
But you could give a 4 to 6 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks. Like, you could give a time slot.
Fair,
They're
fair.
saying indefinitely, so it's like, is he? Whenever I hear indefinitely, is he coming back? And I'm assuming he's gonna come back because it's a finger, but
Stranger things have happened. The Redskins won't regret trading Carson Wentz. Trading for Carson Wentz.
I mean, family ties. Of course, they're not gonna regret it because their option before Carson Wentz was Taylor Heineke.
But that's where I was going with it. And as bad as Carson Wentz,
And I don't think they gave up a lot.
They didn't. They gave up 2/3 or something. But my other thing was Carson Wentz didn't play that bad. He had a couple bad games.
Bro, I was saying the same. You know who's going to regret trading him?
Colts.
Is the Colts. Unless they get a big-time quarterback. Because, bro,
I
he
think they about to
went.
get Cousins.
Why? Okay. Why do you keep saying that?
You don't make that move without having another move lined up.
But why do you think it's Cousins?
Who else are they going to get?
Garoppolo.
Garoppolo. Ain't nobody trading for his one-arm, silly string, injury-prone self.
No, that's fair. But I've seen reports that said they're interested in.
I think he's more likely to end up in Pittsburgh. Because if you don't
That's
give him a good defense,
because I thought I was on an island. Like, he ended the season poorly. Yes,
he had a 27-7
Seven
touchdown
season,
interception.
bro,
That's almost 4-1.
I'd sign up for that. They missed the playoffs.
He had a couple bad games. It was that Bucks game and that game against the Titans game too.
That's why I feel like Carson has to put so much pressure on himself because he has to win. Like,
they don't got no receiver. They have no receivers in the end.
and he went 27-7. So my thing is, imagine if you would show him some belief in him and bring him back for a second season instead of shipping him off to figure out, because that's going to be his issue. That's why he's not going to have a great career in the NFL or bounce back, is because he's going to keep getting shipped off because...
You want to know who you remind me of? Jeff George.
Yeah, but I heard he was a cocky.
He had a cannon, though.
I feel bad for him, man. Because I feel like he would have had an even better season. You bring him back for the Colts. But now he got to start fresh again.
Not going to lie, the Redskins could win the NFC East.
Yeah, I did you see all the NFC East players, with their happiness that Carson went? I don't understand what y'all so happy about. Y'all teams suck. And because I remember when Carson was in the NFC East. Dak was not winning the division every year.
Carson Wentz went in there and beat them with backups, like they JV team.
I don't understand what everybody was so happy for, because the Redskins defense is solid.
I can't wait till they play Philly.
Oh man, like I didn't understand it, but to each his own. I think they're gonna win that division.
I want to see what Dallas do, but I'm right there with you.
Dallas is losing Amari Cooper.
Yeah, I know. And Dak is terrible without Amari
and
Cooper.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah. All right, last one. Luca will win his first playoff series this year.
Family ties. He's not gonna have to play the Clippers.
Wow. Oh, they did play them both years. Oh, okay. I was already with. I like.
As it stands, who would they face now? I think they're like
They would. Ooh, that's doable. They gotta play Utah.
Oh,
that's doable.
I don't even think that series would be close.
Yeah, I do.
Nah. Luca is different in the playoffs, bro.
You still got, so is Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, they ain't got no wing defender either.
Yeah.
I still think that. I think it'll go 7.
Yeah.
But I take Dallas.
Fair enough.
All right, so we're gonna get out of here. We had a great show today. I mean, it's only gonna get better. The tournament is coming. The NBA playoffs are coming. So all these games matter, man.
Hey, quick bonus question.
What's up?
Who gets out of the play-in, y'all or Nez?
All right, we'll see y'all next week. Family Affair.
Same time next week. Thursdays get too real. Yeah.